Greetings, fellow comrade, fellow Ambazonians. This is Chairman Capo Daniel and our daily brief for today. I want to apologize that yesterday we were not able to do the presentation about the Canadian talks to juxtapose it with the presentation made by Henry of CDN. We are going to do so as soon as we can, probably this weekend. Our people today in Bamenda is the last Saturday for the AGOVC imposition of an extra ghost town on Saturday. Can you imagine? This is a December period. They have imposed and forced a Saturday extra ghost town on our people in the most important period for economy in our territory. That is when they decide to impose an extra Saturday. In the most important period where people return back from the diaspora and from other centers like Yaoundé, Douala back home for our economy to boom, that is when they decide to impose a 4-day Saturday extra ghost town. They did so not by convincing our people or doing an information campaign to educate the people and the population of Bamenda why they were imposing this extra ghost town. They did so planting an IED in Nkwen and also in Mancon that directly attacked our population to sow fear in their heart. This group is not representative of any significant percentage of our population. They are a cartel and a group that has turned to violence against our own people to impose their extreme views and methods against the vast majority of our people. So today is the last Saturday where that ghost town will hold because of the intimidation and use of terror tactics against our own people the ghost town have held. For them, they may be celebrating that it is a victory for them, but this shows how isolated the AGOVC and their policies are with our people. For our people in Bamenda who have gone through this 4-day Saturday of intimidation and forced ghost town, I want to let you know that your voice is being heard. We speak for you. The international community understand what we are going through, and we shall prevail against the forces of extremism. It is unfortunate that it is a war situation and there is no sustainable solution yet for us as an organization to be able to challenge and fight against these extreme forces. But I can assure you that the future of the AGOVC and the ADF is not different from that of the Lord Resistant Army. That is how their future is. They have no future in Ambazonia. They have no future even in the forests of Ambazonia. They will end up somewhere between Nigeria and our territory. That one I guarantee you. So fellow Ambazonians, we have been having a little bit slow pace in our diplomatic engagement. The last diplomatic engagement we did was a trip to the Finnish government, where we met Finnish officials and the foreign minister to discuss and to push the agenda of the peace plan paper. We have received the threshold support from the international communities, and as we wind out this year and the festive period gets over, we will get back to work. We have planned a public statement for this new year to completely brief our people about the progress we have made and also to hold ourselves account to the timetable of our roadmap that we have given to our people. Our roadmap to secure self-determination, to secure self-governance, to secure our territorial integrity and dignity of our people remains the only viable roadmap and plan for our people to end this war and end their suffering. So we call on all our people to continue to engage with us. It is no surprise that we have received recently increased propaganda attack and blackmail against my person because of what we champion. All those who have come against us have tended to use false information, manufactured information, lies, and pure manipulation which against me, which simply shows that they lack any intellectual substantiative disagreement with us. We are right. And those people who have been making those false information I want to let our people know that that is how dictatorship works, and that is why Cameroon have remained the way it is, because dictators, they seek to put confusion in the mind of the population so that they don't know what is good, what is right, so that they remain in this limbo and chaos can ensue, and the dictators in place can take advantage to stay in power for a long time. That is why the Cameroon government itself have been implicated in many propaganda networks. So most of these people who come and lie to Ambazonians as their specialty. Look at what Konda Titus have been doing. He goes around, intimidates people who have different opinion that do not support the Cameroon government position, branding them as combatant to intimidate them. They go from chat group to chat group to isolate individuals, intimidate them, and that is how they operate, so that people do not express themselves. We have seen the same thing with those people who come out to lie. They come out to lie. I give an example, Michel Bientong. He said that the Cameroon government bribed those who went to Canada to negotiate. How can you claim that Cameroon government will bribe people to go and sign an agreement? The same time the Cameroon government came and rejected that agreement. So those contradictions prove that he's a liar, and his job is just to make people to be confused so that people cannot have a straight thought to consider what is happening. The same with the guy in Fabiano de Kovugo, and manipulate my videos, cut videos here and there, lie here and there. And those people have no credibility. Their job is just to sow confusion so that people do not know who to believe or who to focus, and then hinder our ability to governize our people and for our people to make progress. So these are agents provocateurs, and our people should understand who they are and stop giving them the attention that they seek. They are just attention seeker. They work for that attention to keep our people in a perpetual cycle of confusion. It is self-explanatory. You can look at what they are doing. But as we said, nothing can prevail over the truth. Lies and falsehood never have substantiation and can never have evidence. So it is clear, whatever we do, we bring you people the evidence. Our cause and our choices to make the compromises we have done is based on evidence on the ground and logical conclusion that any human being looking at the situation will understand. Cameroon cannot bribe people to abandon the demand for independence. You heard Ataranjipo rejecting our proposition. This shows you that it is not something that the Cameroon government is keen to do. Cameroon government do not want to negotiate. Our people should understand, they don't want to negotiate. This war in particular helps the regime more than anybody in that country. It has kept Paul Biya in power, enabled him to prevent any mutiny or any uprising against him and his regime by the Francophones, because they look at him as the only person who can hold Ambazonia back to Cameroon. So anybody who is under the illusion that Cameroon wants to negotiate, and they are even willing to bribe people to negotiate, they are crazy. For the people that we know who have been bribed, their job has always been maintain the war in a confused manner that cannot have traction, sow misinformation, and just withdraw yourself from the struggle and let the people be taken advantage of. That is in our experience. So our people should fear not. They should count on our principle. We are principle driven. Whatever we do is based on truth and fact that are verified. Whatever decision we take it with the seriousness that it deserves, because we know and we feel the weight of the hope of our people and their aspiration. And we take that responsibility very, very seriously. So ladies and gentlemen, we are pushing hard. We have seen strong battles within the regime itself as we push this agenda for a peace plan paper. Those who are opposed to peace, those who are opposed to the dignity of our people, mainly because of their own private benefit that they benefit from the situation when our people do not have the dignity. People whose job and livelihood may be compromised if there is peace. We have seen that struggle within the regime. And we pray that those who are looking for peace within the regime should prevail. It's a very strong battle going on. Our campaign is robust, but we know that God is with us. And we ask for prayers. We ask for prayers. Pray for us. Pray for Capo Daniel. Pray for my leadership. Pray for my team. And pray for those in the regime. Pray for the head of state of Cameroon to be able to make the right decision and stick to the right decision. That the glimpse of hope we have seen and the demonstration of the will to negotiate shall prevail. We have people like even Konda Titus coming to terms and even admitting that negotiation had taken place. Previously, he had refused. That shows the progress we have made in many areas in Cameroon. But we should not look back. We should put the common interest first. Nobody benefits. Cameroon do not benefit going on like that. Yes, they may be able to hold us down and stop our political agenda, but it comes at the cost of their military men. The life of the Cameroon military who are dying, they are also family members. They come from families. And the life of our people that have been decimated, they come from families. It's time to put an end to this war of shame. It's time to sit down and do the hard work to come up with a new social contract to bring power and authority to the Southern Cameroon as they deserve to have it through devolution, constitutional devolution. Please put us in your prayer. We'll be unveiling what we are doing, the success we are making. Expect more desperate attacks from lunatics that are being paid by the dogs of war who wants to maintain this war. And may also expect that the hardliners within our struggle will continue to try to escalate, but they are limited in what they can do without the support of our population. We speak for the vast majority of our people. We speak for the vast majority of our people who are voiceless. They came out to say that PRAP did not have an executive. They have seen how broad our executive is. We are proud to have the biggest network within our communities that represent our aspiration, and will continue to build on that. For those who think that we have received money, I go every morning to work. I work hard to maintain myself and our network, and they should stop those silly accusations. It means nothing. It doesn't move us. It doesn't deter us. As a matter of fact, when we hear those things, it makes us more determined to fight against our people, rather than abandoning them in the hands of hoodlums who care less about their future. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.